What's up, guys? Woo! Victory Monday. This was a no pictures on the scorecard type of Victory Monday. Kind of a messy, ugly win, but ugly wins are 1,000 times better than pretty losses. And it was lunch pail, hard hat type stuff for the defense. And that stat line was 6 sacks, the 2 interceptions by J.C. Horn. The first one is absolute cinema, just a movie. After getting beaten, looking like we were gonna have a dog fight, J.C. Horn just one-handed it, just absolutely beautiful. And then they messed around and tried again, and J.C. ran the route for Josh Reynolds, and he is proving that he is worth every cent of that contract, and probably at this point it's a steal. Derek Brown did Derek Brown things, 3 pass bat downs, 2 sacks, just all over the place. Obviously Bryce Young ankle injury late, and it looked like a ugly type of play. After rewatching it, the defender could have been called for a trip. Diagnosed with a high ankle sprain. It's typically a 2 to 4 week injury, but Dave Canales isn't committing to anything yet, which may be a good sign. But it wasn't pretty for our offense, but you got to give the Jets defense some sort of credit. And I know they've had some blowout games with the Bills and the Cowboys and things of that nature, but also they didn't have Quentin Williams either, and he is a force. So you got to give them a little bit of credit. I didn't like some of the play calls, especially the 3rd and 2 late with Andy Dalton trying to be tricky, the play action pass instead of just giving it to Rico Dowdle, see if he can go get 2 yards, take more time off the clock. That one annoyed me probably the most. And the 4th and 1, we didn't get the trying to stuff it just straight up the middle against the Jets defensive line. So there was some ugly stuff in there offensively, but you got to give the Jets credit. Plus, they're desperate. I mean, the Jets are what the Jets are, and I'm glad the defense didn't play down to that, and the offense didn't get too frustrated. Nice call by Dave Canales on the 4th and 3 and hook up to T-Mac on that one. That was huge to get that before the half, and then we were able to grab a field goal thanks to the Travis Etienne long kickoff return, 45 yards. Xavier Legette tipped the cap, best game as a pro, 9 catches, 92 yards and the touchdown, and really nice pocket awareness and movement in the pocket by Bryce on that one as well. Not trying to do too much. So there were some good things. I think the most annoying throw Bryce didn't make was the longer one to J.C. Horn. I think J.C. Horn still got to catch that, but he could have made it a lot easier. And I also think the Damian Lewis injury played a part. I mean, Colbert did solid, but on the first drive, I believe Mays and Colbert ran into each other on the 2nd and 2 to make it 3rd and 5. So some of those continuity things were a little different, and 125 isn't anything to sneeze at on the ground. It's just not what we've been used to doing on the ground. And I do appreciate that Dave Canales kind of stuck to his word with the split. Obviously, Rico Dowdle still got that explosiveness and probably adds a little bit more of the explosive element, but it also does help that he wasn't cramping as bad as he was the last 2 weeks because we rode him so hard. So, and I think Chuba's still trying to trust that calf is okay, and he did some solid things. That big screen set up the first touchdown right before the half. We've just been spoiled by what Rico's done the last couple of 3 weeks that it's kind of hard to remember that Chuba is a 1,000-yard back too. And again, the continuity on the offensive line hasn't been the same. So you got to work through that. But I did appreciate the shot play to Leggett to ice the game. That was a dot throw by Red Rifle himself. And obviously this is a tough ask, Bryce or no Bryce, but the Bills coming off a bye, angry after the past 2 losses. It's going to be a tough ask. But if we pack our run game, our run defense, and the Bills are obviously getting healthier too. So this is definitely going to be interesting, whether Bryce plays or not. But we definitely have a shot. And I think that each of these last 3 weeks, comeback style against Miami, shutout style against, all 4 of our wins. Shutout style against Atlanta, comeback style against Miami, shootout style against Dallas, and ugly style against Jets. Proving we can win in different ways, which is fantastic. All the rookies on the defensive line starting to eat a little bit. You got the Princely, Nick Scorton, and obviously Derrick Brown doing what Derrick Brown has done. Mike Jackson had a couple of really big breakups as well. Yes, he got beat, but breakups nonetheless. Moreg was an absolute flying all over the place, so that was fantastic as well. I think the pieces are really coming together. And I'm excited to see this next stretch. Obviously, I would love to have Bryce. If we do, great. If we don't, well, we'll see what happens. Andy Dalton's been around, knows what's going on, and he has a pretty good connection with XL. And I think that we really do have a shot. Now, we could get Josh Allen and Jordan Love and Malik Parsons the next couple of weeks, but who knows? You never know in this league, and the Panthers being at over 500 definitely gives me the warm and fuzzies, and this is what I came into the season wanting us to be watchable and trying to say that we can drink the Kool-Aid again, that we're building something, and I think that is true. It's been so awesome, even though yesterday's game annoyed the crap out of me, just the way it went and the poor execution at times, but NFL makes you do that. NFL's a hard league, and you take W's anyway you can get them. So, as always, keep pounding. Go Panthers. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Helps it a lot. Thanks, guys.